The name hot yoga is no play on words. If you've ever practiced through a session, you'll find that temperatures can get up as high as 95 degrees. We stopped into the Open Door studio in Duxbury as owner and instructor Matthew Mullen cranked up the heat.
The word yoga means to bring together, to yoke together, right? And if you think about your breathing and just how the breathing is arising and a falling, the breathing is yoga. So really what the practice is ultimately designed to do is not so much change you, but remind you of your inherent perfection. Your breath is perfect. There's nothing really to change about it. And that's really what the practice is actually very simple. It's that simplicity that we're looking for, that elegance in movement to get us through life. Hot yoga is really, the theory is that you heat the muscles up and they essentially become more pliable. It's really that simple. And some people think that hot yoga got its origins because yoga itself is from India. And India is obviously a very hot subcontinent. And so that's really the benefit of it. You're building up a lot of sweat. I guess you'd say it's a little more physically aggressive than some of the other styles of yoga. Generally speaking, we have two levels as far as the temperature goes. A full-on power class, we're at about 95 degrees. A moderate class is more 80 to 85 degrees. So we get a lot of ex-triathletes, marathoners that may have punished their bodies with those type of sports, and they end up loving power yoga because while it gives them that same sensation of physical exercise, its ultimate purpose, like I say, is to give you just a peace of mind. One of the oldest forms of meditation, probably the oldest form, is observing the movement of your breath. When you observe the movement of your breath, and this happens so quickly you might miss it, but when you do observe the movement of the breath, the internal dialogue recedes to the background a little bit, and you get that sense of peace. So really what the practice of yoga is an attempt is to increase that space. So we know now our anxiety, our depression, all of our problems are caused by the story. We're trying to tap into that natural intelligence of the body. And really that's when students leave a yoga class, they have this sense of peace that they can't quite identify, and that's what we're after. It's that losing the identification, if that makes sense.